We conducted a survey in the City of London. We interviewed 300 people, and some surprising facts came out of that. Around 8% admitted to the fact that they spend more time on their mobile devices than talking to their partners in the evening. And if that wasn't bad enough, 25% of those we interviewed admitted to spending more than 2 hours a week using laptops while they're in bed. Now that's about half an hour a night. Over half of the partners were pretty hacked off about that. Yeah? Of the 300, 44% admitted that they had confidential, commercial, sensitive information on those devices. And yet 54% of them were readily admitting that there was no adequate protection of that data. So quite obviously, there's a bit of a problem here. From my own experience of working from a home office, in my little area where I live, if I log on to broadband, I am immediately visible to about 7 or 8 different networks, and half of those are unsecured. So if we take that back to the survey, we can see that it's not going to be too hard for someone on the outside to hack into one of those connections, one of those broadband connections, where people are actually connecting into corporate networks, have the sensitive information on their local machine, and is therefore available to those who know what they're doing to be able to get in and attack it and steal that information. We're very aware that industrial espionage is no longer a thing of the movies. It's real. People get followed home and targeted specifically for the information that is on their machines. And so unsecured data going over an unsecured network in a home environment is ripe for attack. So this is exactly what Credant was created as a company to solve the problem. We advise these organisations that if they have employees who are in this situation of working at home, whether it be in bed or in their home office in the afternoon, take appropriate measures to protect that data. And of course the problem isn't just about home working with laptops and desk-type PCs. Mobile is a pervasive technology now. iPods have the ability to log onto a Wi-Fi network. Mobile phones have 3G capability, and they're all capable of holding vast amounts of data, corporate data, sensitive data, valuable data to competitors. And so that as we look around, these things are being used in supermarkets, they're being used in restaurants in the evening, they're being used in taxis and on trains, in hotels, it's everywhere. And so even more need for an organisation to take appropriate measures to safeguard its information. One of the questions we asked in the survey was whether people trusted the networks they connect to, for example, when they're staying in a hotel away from home. And about half of the people that we interviewed said that they naively trusted the security that was provided, or probably not provided, by that network connection. All the more reason, therefore, to have the data protected in the first place. Make sure that you're operating over a secure VPN back into the corporate network, and take all the precautions that you would do if the data was your own bank account details. Coming back to the survey, we did ask the question, what's the last thing you do before switching off the light and going to sleep? 96% reassuringly did say that they kissed their partner goodnight. Worryingly, the other 4% said that they actually checked their emails one last time. So in addition to the corporate policies that an organisation can take to protect the data, there are things that the individual should be aware of and should ensure is in place. The first and foremost of this is don't use your device if you know that it's operating in an insecure way, connected to an unsecured network. The data is not protected at that particular time. Don't leave Bluetooth and Wi-Fi switched on so that ad hoc visitors can gain access to the device, because once someone comes in over an unsolicited Bluetooth connection to a mobile phone, for example, it's possible to get across into the corporate network. It's not easy, but it's possible. So Credant builds those protections in with its software as well to prevent that happening. And of course, finally, if you're not feeling sleepy, do something else. Don't start emailing at 12 o'clock at night.